In a world where dice determine your fate and the only thing holding you back is your imagination, embark on a journey of adventure, perils, mayhem, and treasure. Unlock the hero within and welcome to Roll for Turaco! Welcome to Roll for Turaco. This is Frank. And in June, I made a quick video. My oldest son, was in a little bit of an accident. He's fine. Both my sons visited for a week and they just went home a few days ago. I will leave a link to that video in the description below if you want to check that out. But in that video, I also mentioned that I had just bought myself some early birthday gifts and Father's Day gifts. And two of those things were flat miniatures from wondrous Emporium. And I have them here. I did show one of the packs. I might have shown both, but I think I did show at least a Fantasia pack. I saved opening these miniatures until today because I really like these flat miniatures from Wondrous Emporium and I wanted to do a more focused video on them. So I do have the Fantasia pack and the other pack is the Sinister pack and I'll be opening that one as well. I do have a set, the Essentials pack that I bought a few years ago and I started saying, oh, there's more. And yeah, I plan on getting all of them eventually. There is a DEM set that has all of them so far except for the Fantasia pack. But I've been getting them it's here and there. Anyways, so I'm going to show them. And here is the Fantasia pack. I like this one because it has this really cool anime style. And I'm going to read the back here. So it comes with, let's see, 25 miniatures and 12 bases. It has 1 elf noble, 2 human villagers, 3 spellcasters, 3 fighter/paladins, 6 goblins, 6 lizard folk, 1 hag, 3 bandits, plus the 12 small plastic bases. And I don't see a partridge or a pear tree. Maybe next set. So that's the Fantasia pack. When I originally recorded this video earlier today, I was trying out this lavalier mic, which I've used before. So what happened was the audio, well, it didn't pick up the audio. It was just a lot of static. So I am going to show the video minus the audio, but I will add voiceover. And there was other parts of the video that I thought, this is good, this is salvageable. I was still having issues with the audio. I'm not sure why I had to scrap it. So I'm recording this part to let you know there's going to be some voiceover. And there's going to be a video of me. And I'm just going to be going like this. Alright, let's see that video. I'll take this opportunity to read a little bit on the back of the box. All minis are designed to work in a 1-inch grid system such as 5e. And these miniatures have vibrant high-resolution art. They're cost-effective, unique double-sided designs. So yeah, that is something that I was actually showing. They have the back, so that's pretty cool. You can see them from the front and from the back. When I do my paper miniatures, I don't always add a back. 12 bases included. Hard-pressed cardboard, sized for use with 28 millimeter 3D minis. Designed by the community, compatible with 1-inch grid, compostable, recyclable. I mentioned this before and I'll probably mention it again, but I do like the style, the artwork on the Fantasy pack. I like the artwork on all of the Wonders Emporium miniatures that I've seen and that I have so far, but specifically for the Fantasy pack, I like that anime style. I get older anime style vibes from it. It reminds me of Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli, however you pronounce it, and older animes that I used to watch as a kid, like The Little Prince. I don't know if Wonders Emporium has plans to keep making more flat miniatures in this style. I really hope they do. Miniatures like this would go great in a Studio Ghibli style setting. There we go. This is a much better view. You can see the old hag there. You got a beggar. There's the noble elf. Let's get a better look. I like that. It's really cool. And I do like that you see the backs. Sometimes with my paper miniatures that I make, I don't always do the backs. And with these, I just kind of black out what is supposed to be the back. Or I make it darker. I don't black it out. And then this is the front. And for comparison, this was 3D printed at the library. I used Hero Forge to make it. So they're roughly the same size, a little bit bigger, but sometimes with the library they'll make them a little bit bigger if I want them to. But we're not talking about 3D printed miniatures. Let's look at these guys. All right, so there's the noble elf. We got the bandits, or there could be rogues. Some of the lizard fighters, or one of the lizard folk. Here's a paladin slash fighter. The hag. It's one of the casters. I like the crossbow on this one. Here's the goblin. And you can see the rest here. I'll just turn these around. And it's 25 characters with 12 small bases. And I think they look pretty cool. Like I do like this style. I get an anime feel from it. And it's the reason I got it. It just looks cool. I do plan on getting the other sets of these miniatures, of the Wonders Emporium miniatures. I don't think there's another Fantasy pack, at least not at this time. But if they do make another set in this style, I will be getting it. All right. So these are pretty cool. I like miniatures, but I am liking these flat minis because I can just pop out the bases and just store them a lot easier. It's why I'm enjoying making these paper miniatures, because again, they're easy to store. And when I make my own, I can make the characters that I want. But that's another video. All right, let's open up the second pack. I have the second Wonders Emporium pack here. It's the Sinister pack. And this comes with, let's see, 34 fantasy miniatures, monsters, and villains. And comes with 12 plastic bases. So you have 2 banshees, 4 ghouls, 2 lich, 4 shadows, 6 skeletons, 4 specters, 2 vampires, 4 wraiths, 6 zombies, and the partridge in a pear tree. Not included. Alright, let's open this up. This one I haven't opened. So it's the first time seeing these. I mean, they're all here, so I know what they look like. Alright, you get the faces. That's the front. And this is the back. Again, you see the backs on these, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's pop these out. Oh, I'll do it like this. So you're gonna see the backs of them. Another shadow creatures was stuck. I have them here all laid out. I'm gonna put bases on 12 of them because I have 12 bases. You can see these more clearly. So it's one of the vampires, and to me this looks like Doctor Strange from the Avengers, and this one looks like the Hulk. So you could probably make like evil Avengers. And check this out for you 80s fans. This reminds me of Mumra from Thundercats. And they have these other miniatures here, which I think it's supposed to be like in the same family. But if you want Mumra to go in attack mode, boom! Isn't that cool? And here's, you have some of the elementals right here. This pink one. And that's a wraith. And this is one of the shadows. And there's also let's see, did I put him here? Oh, I didn't put a base on them, but these guys. There's some pretty cool miniatures here. You get the Banshee there. You got one of the liches, a zombie, another zombie. Oh, she got stabbed. All right, let's look at the other ones. Another vampire. You get all the skeletons here. Oh, it fooled me. It's printed on here. I was like, why can't I touch it? But yeah, I like these. Same reason why I like the Fantasy pack. I just like these flat minis in general, because I can get a bunch of these and they take up less space. Although I still like, I guess it would be 3D miniatures. Like here, got Captain Goggles, and I have some other ones. Here's Masked Woman. And I got this female bandit. This was sent to me from another YouTuber. And I did do a video on these. So. But yeah, so I like miniature. These are just easier to store. These are the Wonders Emporium miniatures, flat miniatures. So it was the Sinister pack and the Fantasy pack, and they do have other packs. The first pack I've ever gotten was the Essentials pack, and that's one that I recommend because you do get a lot of miniatures in that one. And it's a lot of variety. Speaking of variety, here are all the flat miniatures that I put the bases on. So there are 12 of each set, and just look at them. I just had to get a hero shot like this because they just look fantastic. So go get yourself your own Wonders Emporium flat miniatures if you haven't already. They look really cool, and They're very affordable. This has been Frank Salazar with Roll for Turaco, and we'll see you next time.
Don't forget to roll for Turaco. Subscribe.